Welcome back to Grandpa's Time. Hey, grandkids. So this is the fourth video, I think, in our chess video series, and this is where I'm going to talk about check and checkmate. All right, check is when your king is threatened, and checkmate is when your king has no moves, and that's the game. You've lost the game if you're in checkmate, and you've won the game if you put your opponent in checkmate. Okay, so I'm going to clear some pieces off of the board and try to explain check in a couple different ways. I'm just going to move the pawns off the board right now just for the ease of explaining this so you can actually see it clearly. Alright, so right now with no pawns on the board, it kind of makes it easy to watch. Now, you're never going to see that in the game exactly like that, but let's just pretend. So in this situation, I can do all kinds of things with that king, but I'm going to say, I'm going to move my bishop down here. Now my bishop is threatening the king. Okay, see how my bishop could take the king if he doesn't move? But he has to move. He has to either move his king or he has to move something in the way to stop my check. So I would say check. Now he's got several things he can do here. He can move his king, which he's not going to want to do. Probably not going to want to move his king. He can move his queen in a way, which he's also probably not going to want to do, because he's not going to want to trade his queen for my bishop. Okay? Now what he might do is he might move his knight there, and that blocks it. So if I come down here and I take his knight, he can either take my bishop with his bishop, or he could take my bishop with his queen, or he could even take my bishop with his king. But no, he cannot. You know why? Because the queen is there, and that'll put him in check. Okay, so that's one example of check. Now here again, let's show you something else, which isn't going to happen in a real game, but I'm just going to use this as a demonstration. Let's say I move down and I put him in check, and he moves his king up. I could go down here like this on the dark squares and put him in check again. I say check. Okay, now he's got it. Now he can't move back here because he's in check. So now he's going to have to do one of several things. So the one option he has is he could put his knight in front, and that would block the check. Or he could just move his king out of the way. And that would also block the check. Now, it's not going to happen like that, but I'm just showing you an example. Okay, another way he could be in check is I could put my queen there, and that puts him in check. Again, there's several things he can do. He can put a knight in the way. Okay, in that case, he can put the knight in the way. Or he can put the bishop in the way. He could put the queen in my way, or he can move his king. Those are some of the options. Now you just have to think through and figure out which is the best option for you. Okay? So that's one other way. So another way, and I'm going to advance this just a little bit, is I could, let's say I move like that, and I put him in check. All right? Now, in this case, I've got him in a bad way because he can't take me except with his queen. And if he takes me with my queen, I take him with my knight, and I've got him in check again. So he's pretty much got to move his king out of the way. And when he moves his king out of the way, I had his rook trapped. So that's a pretty cool move. But that's, you know, you can put the king in check with any pieces. I could have him in check like that with my pawns. Okay, now he could just move out of the way pretty easily. But he can't take my pawn because that still puts him in check. See? So the same with rooks. Okay, got him in check there. He's got to move out of the way. Okay, He's in check there. Oh no, he can't move there because my queen's there. See? Okay, so just briefly, basically, I can show you ways of getting people in check forever. So there's just I showed you a few. Right now the king's in check. We're going to demonstrate a couple of checkmates. I'm not going to show you every single checkmate, but I'll show you, because it's impossible. But I'll show you a couple of checkmates just to give you an idea of what checkmate actually means, okay? So right now he's in check. So he'd do this. I put him in check. He'd do this. Check. 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 Checkmate. Okay? And the reason he's in checkmate is because he can't move here because he's in check. He's still in check. He's in check. He can't do anything. Okay? So, checkmate, he lost the game. All right? And white wins. So, I'm not going to like I said, I'm not going to show you all of them, but just to show you, just to be real brief and show you, maybe I'll show you one more here. So, say you're like that. He's doing this. Maybe I'll go down here like this so he can't move past that. Bang. He's checkmate. He can't take the queen because he'd still be in check. Okay? He can't move here and he can't move here. So, checkmate. He lost the game. Okay? 2 bishops. Those are the fun ones. And they are a lot of fun, but it's been so long since I've done it, I don't want to try to do it and take up 20 minutes of video. Okay, so hopefully you understand check and checkmate a little bit better now. The best thing you can do is just practice playing, and the more you do it, the more sense it'll make.
Okay, in the next video we're going to talk about draws, the different kinds of draws there are. So I hope you're enjoying the series, and thanks for watching.